Hi everyone, Melissa Crook here, design team member for Bello's Designs. Today we're going to be making this card here, pretty easy, but I love it. I love the effects of it, and it's great for a birthday card or thinking of you or whichever you would like. So anyways, the supplies that we use today for this card, just a few basic things. I'm using this Idyllic floral scene stamp from Nellie's Choice. It's called Meadow with Butterflies. It's IFS 048. It is kind of a long stamp, but it's got lots of different grasses, some butterflies, and a few different flowers. And I'm going to be using the tall Dandelion from Lavinia Stamps. This is LAV 747, and I'm just using the dandelion, not the leaves. For the background, we will be we'll be embossing the stamp, so we will need VersaMark Watermark Stamp Pad, and I'm using Wow Opaque White super fine embossing powder. This will get all of those fine details on the stamps. For the background, I'm using Brushos today. I'm using turquoise and black. I'm also using some SprinkleIT Iridescent Violet, and I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but it's a really fine glitter, and you just set that with water. So we'll also need our water bottle. For the card, I have a piece of watercolor card that I have cut down to 4.5 by 6.5, and I use this fluid hot press watercolor card so it's smooth. And then I have backed it with a piece of black cardstock. The card itself is 5 by 7. The black is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 on a piece of watercolor card that is 4.5 by 6.5. And then you also need some adhesive. You'll need a heat tool, and I used my my heat tool, and you'll need a stamping platform as well. Okay, so I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, I have my piece of watercolor card that I have cut down to 4.5 by 6.5, and I'm going to use my stamping platform. We're going to stamp up the Nellie's Choice stamp first. And emboss that, heat emboss. And trying to make room so I can see. Okay, so this is a rather large stamp, and it's going to hang over just a bit. I'm just going to line that up right on my card. Close the door. And I'm going to ink up in the VersaMark, the Watermark Stamp Pad. I'll give that a good press. I do have a little residue from my black ink stamp from the last time I used it, but that won't hurt anything. Okay. And we'll remove that. And now we will leave that be. We will ink up our dandelion, the tall dandelion from Lavinia Stamps. I'm going to kind of give this just a little bit of an angle. Now that I have that on there, I can turn it just a little bit more. And we will ink that up in our VersaMark as well. And I'm going to do one more. And not quite so tall, so I'm going to move this up just a bit. I'll just have that about there. Good press on that one as well. Okay, and we're done with that, so we'll set that off to the side. And now we are going to grab a piece of paper to collect our leftovers. And I'm using the Wow Opaque Bright White Super Fine. This will get all of those details. I'm just going to start from the top and just cover all of that. And if you see any that still has okay, you could probably barely see that in the light, maybe right there. Okay, so now we will put our extra back into the pot. Wipe that away. And we will heat set that powder. Okay, so I'm sure you probably can't see too much, but it is there all the way across the bottom. And try to get it in the light correctly. Maybe at about that angle. Jeez. Okay, so anyways, now we are going to work with our Brushos, and I have Brusho in turquoise and black. And also we have the SprinkleIT in iridescent violet. So you might want to wear gloves. I'm not going to today, but just know that it can get kind of messy. So we're just going to take a few sprinkles. And I'm focusing most of this at the bottom of the card. Okay, that's plenty. That's probably entirely too much. So now we will get our water, and I'm going to spray, and I'm going to try to keep my colors coming down. So I'm actually going to turn this away from me because I find that easier. Okay, and I'm not going to let it run. I'm just going to dab that up. And then I'm going to spray and let it run down just a little. And I'm going to add just a little bit more right there. I think we'll do the black. Just add a little bit more. See, there you have it. It's just such a cool effect. I love it. And you can also try it with different colors. Okay, now we're going to add our SprinkleITs, and this will add a little bit of glitter. And then you spray those with water. And this is why you want to use a watercolor card, because it does need a good card that'll hold that much water. Get this cleaned up, and then we'll let this dry it off. Okay, and now we will back that with a piece of black copy paper, just some black cardstock, and we will adhere that to the card. Okay, and now we will adhere our black, or our card front, to our card base. Time for a new blade. right, and there you have it. It's a pretty cool design. It's just pretty simple, but really kind of an artsy thing. Something I was in the mood for. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that card. Super easy, simple, but still pretty elegant. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will join our Facebook groups. We have two, Bello's Designs Lounge for Lavinia stamps, and Bello's Designs a la carte for everything else, such as Nellie's Choice, Sweet Poppy Stencils, Cardio, and many more. So please check us out and follow us there. Thank you guys. Have a great day.